Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't my usual voice, as you can tell. Those of you who know me know I really like to talk. But I'd like to welcome you here tonight, and tonight I'm going to pass the microphone off to some of the students, so you don't have to listen to this beauty I got going. But thank you so much for coming tonight, and without any further ado, I'll introduce our first student, who will speak about the first piece for you.
My name is Dylan Opolinski. I'm a senior on the tuba. The first piece you heard was by the Southmoreland Wind Ensemble. The selection was titled Dies Irae and was composed by Elliot Del Borgo. The piece features the widely used foreboding melody throughout the world heard in the low brass. Corey Akins and Eric Barber on trombone and myself on tuba. Mrs. Gore has also asked that we say a special thank you to Mr. Sean Harris, our marching band director, and also the best music substitute. Though we miss him at SHS, he's doing a great job currently filling in at the middle school. Also, a big thank you to SHS alum, Miss Taylor Gephardt, who is the marching band percussion instructor and has helped with wind ensemble music and filling in for concert band.
Hi, I'm Quay Akins. I'm a senior this year, and I play the trombone. Now, our section selection is "Shore on This Shining Night" by Samuel Barber, arranged by Richard Saucedo. The piece is based off of a poem of the same name in James Agee's book, "Permit Me Voyage." It is a representation of the kindness and hope that are inspired through the human spirit. You'll hear Monica Bentz as the trumpet soloist in this piece. We hope you enjoy "Shore on This Shining Night."
Hi, my name is Morgan Brown. I'm currently a senior and I play the flute. The final piece on the wind ensemble program is one of our favorites. The piece is titled By My Side and is by Andrew Boysen Jr. The piece was commissioned in memory of a young man named Ian McFate. Ian was a percussionist and member of the cross-country team. His promising young life was cut short when he was crossing the road during cross-country practice. The piece has two main themes: Ian's chorale, which you'll hear first in the vibes and flutes, then throughout the ensemble, and then the running theme, which is done in the style of Celtic music and a tribute to his heritage. The running theme pays tribute to what is called the runner's prayer and begins with the words, "Run by my side." After a final selection that combines both themes, the piece fades into the distance. Soloists featured are Isla Greenwald on flute, Jonah Harshall on French horn, Quay Akins on trombone, and the second flute section. Again, we'd like to thank Mr. Harris and Ms. Gephardt for accompanying us on our wind ensemble pieces tonight. We hope you enjoy By My Side as much as we've enjoyed working on this piece.
Hi, my name is Isla Greenawalt. I am a senior here, and I play flute. The ensemble on stage behind me is our concert band. They're 9th through 12th graders in this ensemble. Some are first-year performers, and some have played in since like 4th or 5th grade. We'd like to begin with a piece by well-respected composer David Gillingham. He is featured on many professional and collegiate concerts, and tonight we'd like to play one of his newer works. Pedal to the Metal is a quick work that features our entire percussion section with solos by Alyssa Johnson and Josiah Yutzi. We hope you enjoy Pedal to the Metal.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Whitlatch. I'm a senior here, and I play clarinet. The next piece on our program is a beautiful arrangement of Jay Unger's piece, Ashokan Farewell. Our arrangement is done by Calvin Custer. You'll hear the clarinet section being featured, as well as Dylan Opolinsky on tuba and a beautiful alto saxophone solo by Dakota Kaufman. This is Ashokan Farewell.
Hello, my name is Aaron Polakowski. I'm a senior and I play the upright bass. Before we go on, Mrs. Gore has asked me to recognize the students that have been selected to represent Southmoreland at a number of honors festivals. So for junior high county band, we had Julia Wadsworth and Eric Barber. For junior high district band, we had Julia Wadsworth, Brighton Montgomery, and Rachel Springer. For senior high county band, we had Isla Greenewalt, Morgan Brown, Kaylee Whitlatch, Jasmine Frost, Dakota Kaufman, Quay Akins, and Dylan Obolinski. For senior high district band, we had Isla Greenewalt, Kaylee Whitlatch, Quay Akins, and Dylan Obolinski. For Fay West Honors Band, Morgan Brown, Isla Greenewalt, Kaylee Whitlatch, Danny Gott, Jasmine Frost, Dakota Kaufman, Jonah Harshel, Monica Bentz, Quay Akins, Dylan Obolinski, and Aaron Polakowski. Finally, we would also like to honor the newly selected Tri-M Music Honor Society members, Brianna Demigall, Madison Garlowich, Sarah DeBrawl, and Jasmine Frost. Also being inducted to Tri-M Honor Society will be Abigail Whitlatch from the choral department. The next piece on our program is Mr. Holland's Opus, and it features many selections from the movie. You'll hear An American Symphony, Visions of a Sunset, and Cole's Song in our arrangement by Jay Bocook. Soloists on this piece are Kaylee Whitlatch on clarinet and Dakota Kaufman on the alto saxophone.
Hello, my name is Dakota Kaufman. I'm a current senior at Southmoreland High School, and I play the saxophone. The next piece on our program is one that has become an ensemble favorite. We May Rise is an arrangement of a hymn, All Praise to Thee, originally done by Elaine Hagenberg. Our arrangement was done by Preston Hazard. This beautiful work features a very talented pianist from our area, Mr. Brad Henry. Mrs. Gore has known Mr. Henry for many years, first working together at musical performances at the Geyer Theater and providing accompaniment for the musical at Southmoreland. Mr. Henry has played piano at nearly every local theater and taught at Brownsville High School for many years. Tonight we are blessed to share the stage with him. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome Mr. Brad Henry to the stage. You will hear a number of soloists, including Isla Greenwald on the flute, Kaylee Welch on the clarinet, Monica Bentz on the trumpet, Jonah Harshel on the French horn, Quay Akins on the trombone, and Jocelyn Basato on the baritone, a lifelong trumpet player that volunteered to play the baritone since the ensemble was in need. We hope you enjoy We May Rise.
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll keep this short since that might be all I have. Before we play our last selection, I wanted to take a moment to tell you about some of the upcoming performances in case you're available. We'd really like to see you at some of the performances at the middle school and elementary school, school to support our kids. So on December 4th, here at the high school auditorium, 7 p.m., will be our Southmoreland High School choirs. On December 10th, you can hear the Southmoreland Middle School Band and melody singers here at the school. December 18th, 7 p.m., Southmoreland Elementary School Band and Choir. And following the holiday break, on January 16th, you can hear Southmoreland Middle School choirs. And we wanted to take a moment also, before I pass the mic to the last student, to say thank you so much for so many people. On the bottom of your program, there's a small list, but we did want to make sure we thank our administration, the school board, the faculty, the music teachers in the district, and all of our teachers and support staff that really make sure music stays in our schools. We're blessed that we get to have music here throughout the day. A special thank you to the gentleman up in the box, Mr. Pollard and Mr. Spires, for running lights and sound and recording so that you can see this on the Scotty channel in a couple weeks. A huge, very special, heartfelt thank you to Mr. Brad Henry, who you just heard on the piano, and earlier the two individuals that you saw in the back with percussion. A big thank you to Mr. Harris and Ms. Gephardt for their expertise, not just with helping with things on the concert, but everything that they do for the marching band in the school district. So a huge thank you to those guys. Finally, a thank you to all of you parents, friends, supporters, anybody who came out on this cold evening before Thanksgiving during this holiday week to spend an hour and 15 minutes with us. So thank you very much for supporting us in that manner, but also for giving them the opportunity to study music. I know that music changed my life, and I hope that every single day that these guys get to play, I hope it positively influences their lives as well. With this week being Thanksgiving, I know that there's much to be thankful for, and I know that in talking with them and reading some of their papers that they've written lately, whether they say it or not to you, they are thankful for you. They are thankful that you are here tonight and supporting them. So thank you guys so much from them and from myself for being here and sharing in this evening. And then I just have a thank you to the students for all that you guys do, for keeping music alive, for keeping us a small school with a big concert band. So thank you for everything that you do in your preparation and your very busy lives, and yet you still choose to keep music in there, and you still choose to practice and be able to make our community and our world a better place because of how bright you all are. So thank you guys very much. And with that said, that's probably all I have left, so I'll pass this off to Ms. Jasmine Frost.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jasmine Frost. I am in 12th grade, and I play the bass clarinet. Our final piece this evening has been a blockbuster on the big screen. The Greatest Showman features many tunes from the movie, including The Greatest Show, A Million Dreams, Never Enough, This Is Me, and From Now On. Soloists include Isla Greenawalt, Dakota Kaufman, Monica Bentz, Quay Akins, Jocelyn Basato, and Josiah Yutzi on drum set. We hope you've enjoyed our performances tonight and want to thank you for attending. Everyone, this is The Greatest Showman.